And okay, I think we're live now. Yeah. Hey guys, we got amazing guests with us. We got the amazing Sean Bond. He's gonna do abundance readings tonight, and so get ready. We'll play the intro and we'll get started. And just remember, guys, to hit subscribe. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, and if you're on Rumble, subscribe, because it helps. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to know when I go live, and then also hit the thumbs up, and also subscribe to Sean's channel, Silver Cord Spiritual Science on YouTube. Psionic League. And with all that said, I have one of my favorite guests with me tonight. I have with me Sean Bond. I got to meet Sean 2 years in a row at the Full Disclosure Now conference, and he's amazing in person as he is, as you see online, and a little bit more about Sean. He's the founder of Psionic League and Silver Cord Spiritual Science, offering holistic healing and spiritual development services. He's a seasoned spiritual healer, skilled in reading DNA records, tapping into spirit, light body wisdom, past life regression, Akashic Records healing, chakra balancing, Reiki master healing, and entity removal. He also does massage, pain trigger point release, myofascial therapy. But he also assists people with targeting. He can assist people with alien abductions, or even if you're having MyLab abductions. So he runs the whole gamut of spiritual services. And you can find his website at psionicleague.com. And again, his YouTube is youtube.com/@silvercord spiritual silence. And with all that said, I'd like to give him a big warm welcome back to the show. Sean, thanks so much for coming back on. How are you?
Wonderful. Thank you for having me on. I love your audience as well. Oh man, big stuff going on. So I'm integrating it. I've been through a lot the last few days. How have you been? What's new with you? How's your audience? How's everyone in the audience doing?
Good. We got some people in here now, but it's building up. And how's everybody out there doing tonight? And well, actually, Michelle wanted me to ask you. She just wanted me to ask you this. She wanted me to ask you if you can feel anything into her cat. She says her cat's been missing for 2 days. She says she has a bad feeling and it never came home.
Okay. I've had multiple experience helping cats come home, so I can influence that. Not promising anything, but I'll do what I can. Okay, I have this whole system I worked on for different periods in my life for amplifying cat coming home, or a dog or whatever. And it's and of course what you can do in the physical is get cans of tuna, leave them out. There are services you can get, of course, of people that go out looking for them, that have drones, that put up signs. So you can always resort to that. But in the emotion you have within, it's generated, it usually represents something you can transmute and turn that into fuel to help bring them back, to remember tracing their footsteps to whatever distance they traveled. Sometimes they get a boyfriend or girlfriend and go out and do that for a while and then come back, or chased by a cat, or go out exploring, kind of get lost. So, or there can be other factors involved, but I'll do what I can to influence that out, and let us know how it goes. You'll be in my prayers for that.
Yeah.
And
what's been going on before we get into the readings and stuff? What's been going on otherwise? You did some more artificial wait a minute. ET artifact digs. Right?
Oh yeah. So like big things been manifesting. So like I'll show you one artifact, but we're clearing the things. So I'll show you them later. And there's more that I can't show yet because there's like a whole scientific team involved in filming. There'll be some movies eventually coming out, and so I don't know exactly what they want me to talk about or whatever, but yeah.
That's exciting though, dude. That's exciting that there's movies coming out, you know?
Oh yeah. We also got to meet, if you guys know, like I can, if you give me permission to share screen, I'll share.
Yeah. Well, too. I just got to add it to the bottom.
Yeah, sure. Go for it. All right. So there you go. And,
okay. Cool. Okay.
All right. So you know the Boogosphere. So
the local rushed to the site and found the sphere ice cold, with strange ancient symbols etched on its surface. But that's not the only thing they discovered. The sphere was later taken to Mexico, where journalist and UFO researcher Jaime Maussan showed it on TV, and researchers were stunned. The sphere had no screws or welds, making it seem like one solid piece. At the top of the sphere was what appeared to be a chip, surrounded by strange black markings that seemed to form an ancient language unlike any found on Earth. X-rays revealed the sphere contained an internal object, which some believe enabled its movement. Others speculate it is an extraterrestrial communication device. When exposed to fire, the sphere didn't heat up or burn. Splashing water on it caused the water to evaporate instantly, while the sphere remained cool. The Colombian government has stayed silent. Some scientists believe it could be alien technology or something beyond our capabilities. Comment sphere below, and I'll send you the translated message that's on top of the sphere. If you enjoy content like this, be sure to check out the book in my bio before it's gone. You don't want to miss out, do you?
All right. So that's the Boogosphere. We got to meet Jaime Maussan and go touch the Boogosphere. Here's Issa over here, and I'm filming. And we did a bunch of activations. It was a little sad because it was, like Faraday cage for a while, but it's got an artificial intelligence in it. And this was confirmed that it sends out signals and it responds to things. And it's still active in certain ways, but the levitation effect is not active, and they're trying to figure out how to do that. It has changed weight over time. So that's an example of the group that I went with there. I don't know what else okay, here's some other pictures she uploaded. My phone broke as soon as we got on the really powerful hill. So here, I guess I'll just go through what she posted as an example. And here's our friend Geo Aliens. He also goes into stuff.
Wow, that's amazing! You got to meet Jaime Maussan, dude. That's huge.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, right. And we're friends now, and we'll probably do some more things in the future. And so, like, here's also some artifacts as an example of like the crystal skulls that were found in some places, and we were showing him some of that. So yeah, he's got to be like in a scientist-based thing. So he's got to be really careful so he doesn't like be seen as nutty or anything like that. But here's like an example. Here's a stack device he showed, like where stack discharge goes between these two orbs, and this makes these little orbs float in it. And it was showing about static levitation, how like that's used in like nature with spiders, like baby spiders that send off a little thread, and it creates this interesting static charge with the atmosphere that allows greater levitation. And with some of them will go to the tops of trees. The bigger spiders still can levitate if they go to the tops of trees in like some interesting discharge between negative and positive ions. And he was showing us how that worked with the sphere. Like he took this little sphere away and it wasn't making these float. And then he put the Boogosphere next to it, and there was no electric charge next to it, but it was emitting energy, and those started to float without the electric charge. So there's a lot of cool stuff being shown. I don't know if we have any more. Yeah. So, and these holes, when you look in them, they have like little octa cables, and this has like some interesting shit thing going on. There's different layers, and they were showing us all these different scientific aspects to it. It's beautiful. It's got a high intelligence to it too. It was reacting to us. It was giving us visions. It had a whole
feeling about the
I don't know how to describe it. Advanced consciousness thing going on in observation. And we were just doing activation stuff while holding. And I was seeing what else it needed and to help it feel better and make it so because it's helping the disclosure movement quite a bit. So I'm very grateful for what it's doing for everyone. So yeah, and then we went into I don't know what else. I don't think she posted anything new, but yeah, I'll start posting stuff as soon as I get my phone fixed, because it went dead as soon as I got to the mountain. That like the artifacts are kind of some of them are being found. But yeah, there's a lot to be shown. So I'll like show you this as an example. This one would help us with abundance. This guy.
Wow.
So this is a little portal, Stargate kind of thing going on, telecommunication system. So right here is an ET long skull, if you can see, with some interesting headdress. They're kind of all around holding. It's very heavy, so I'm like, okay, see what I can do. Oh.
Holy shit! I can't imagine what that thing is.
So there's multiple planets, Saturn, Jupiter on the other side. There's let's see what I can see. UFO. The spirit body, some various long skulls hugging around it. Oh my god, this is heavy. And it's got ruins on the inside of it, right here. It glows in UV light, so we can get a good angle on it. Yeah, so you can see the winged long skull from this angle. Well, here's another long skull. Fuck. Okay, another long skull. God, I can't really manipulate my fingers, but right here, long skull with kind of like Sumerian garbs and wings. Plants all around. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna show you just pictures of it instead. But
that might be better.
Yeah, I think
because
Indiana Jones are.
Definition, you know what I mean? Like Anchor Haven says Sean is like Indiana Jones. You know, like
thanks, Anchor Haven. Appreciate that.
You're like the more esoteric version of Indiana Jones because you're like a healer and you know.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, I do what I can, trying to explore more of these objects. Like here's another object behind me that's like in UV light. Here's a new one we just got. Yeah, it's got some interest. Here's this symbol that is very close, and we found symbols that are even more close to a symbol my girlfriend Issa drew 7 years ago, and she's got it on books 7 years ago and all this other stuff. So we're like finding them, like freaked out about it because it's like she never saw it before, besides in her mind. So this is like past life stuff. So save onto your symbols when you start finding interesting stuff out of the ground. You might find something you drew, and it might be calling to you in some way in your soul. Okay, I'm gonna do some screen share, I guess, of. I think I can. Objects. So here's all right. So here's the. Oh my god, it's upset. Okay. Okay, from the side. So here's like the back of it, the long skull, the eyes, its feet, and then. Like headdresses or garb and some wing stuff. Another little guy, another one, and yeah, the UFO I was talking about, Saturn and various things. And then they came with this obelisk, and that this shifts around into multiple kind of different spectrums. Here's a screenshot of a video I took of when it's got UV light shine on it quite a bit, and it glows. And yeah, there's that. And then here's another cube that we got that glows. And this one we call the Tesseract because it emits a bunch of spatial tech. And here's our skull again. We've gone through a few of these before. I showed you this one right on the last show. Did I show you this?
No, I didn't see any of these.
Oh, really? Holy fuck. Okay, so this is our friend Mike. So subscribe to Alien Carvings if you want. And it's pretty crazy. We're finding more and more of these. I think Baghdad batteries is like these ancient electrical circuit things. And you can think of this as kind of like the boogosphere. This is at least the theory that there could be. We're looking for a mechanism that charges up boogospheres or something, because they're also being found underground, metallic objects. And it's got gears. So it's a little crazy. All these symbols like apparently go back older than we think.
What? That's crazy. That's insane.
So yeah, these are largest things. So when you're involved in this stuff, you get 1,000 artifacts. And we've seen 5. So we're gonna keep that.
What? This is insane.
Yeah, so electrical stuff, lighting kind of mechanism. And it gets deep. So there's all these circuit patterns being formed. We've found multiple objects with the same kind of circuit found on the boogosphere. So yeah, it's going to get deeper and deeper, and as we figure out going down this rabbit hole, what all this means, and I think it's a replaying of history. Like just to refresh everyone with, we did this a little bit in the last show, but I don't know your audience. So like, yeah, all these kind of circuits are being found. Kind of crystal boogospheres, cube boogospheres, skull, whatever you want to call the circuit chip, is being found over and over again. And then here's the original boogosphere, so you know the kind of chip that I'm talking about. As well as the star, this whole kind of like pattern is being found over and over again on multiple objects. And I'll show you more as we're going into that. Yeah, I don't remember what else I have, but we can go into more of that stuff. But big thing, life, history-changing things are going to be coming out soon, so it'll be nice. I just got to get my phone fixed, and I can share with you on our next show all the pictures and stuff with that we tune into with it. But yeah, if people want to donate and get a abundance reading to amplify their abundance in their life. Make it easier if you feel blocked from flowing wealth and value into life. You feel like you're not as valued. Get a thing to support you in the physical reality. Feel free to donate to Rob's PayPal or whatever he's got up. So feel free to put the link up to that. And then, we'll give you a little abundance reading for it. Thank you, everyone, for being part of this and helping support us.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pin the comment. Just pin the comments so people know they come in later. So in case, but I'll post it again. But yeah, I'll pin the comment, and then I'll also pin it on Rumble too, real quick. Like, but no, dude, those artifacts are amazing, man. Holy shit! Like, and what is Jaime Maussan? Did you talk to him about them, or like what does he think of them and stuff like that? Like.
I don't know what he wants me to share, but yeah, we talked to him. He's interested. He's aware of the concepts, and he's been having people have brought things to him. But again, he has to remain in a very skeptical, scientific area in order to be taken seriously in all aspects. So he's getting involved in getting more evidence about them, and then he's planning on possibly doing something. I don't know, but he's putting work in. So we'll let you know as we work with him more in the future. So the Boogosphere and alien artifact stuff is coming out with more disclosure. So more teaming up and family. So it'll be good.
Yeah,
so
all
your
awesome.
support really helps with all this mission as we form museums and get this out there for more people to be seen and heard from and caretakers for these things. Also, what will be joining us in this abundance reading, one of our whale guardians. This is a the whale bone ear, if I can get the green screen off it. Like this. And so we'll have that as support. And we can even go into Vision Quest depending on what goes on. But yeah, feel free to put your donations in. And any little bit will help. And the person that has the most donation at the end of it will be getting an extra upgrade for abundance and support. As we all help disclosure and help each other's tree of abundance flourish and support each other.
Yeah. I'll go to the first one. The first one is Anchor Haven, and she donated $777, a good number. And let me pull her up here. I'll just pull up any comments so you can kind of tap into her. But I know you know Anchor Haven really well and stuff.
Right.
And So, and thank you, Anchor Haven. And that was just her saying hi to Aaron there or whatever in the chat. But she didn't have she says abundance reading and upgrades, please. She says.
Sure. Sounds good. Okay. Let's see how her thing is going. I want to. Which one is? Okay. One, two, three. Okay. What am I? Okay, I'll give you hints on one, and then I'll go into the other. We'll have to go into a session more. Talk about this one thing that will make a lot of your abundance systems come back online and more resilient. And this is a common theme with people. It's part of our mission in incarnating past amnesia is to, regrow into a new form of love in a human body in this realm that hasn't been experienced by ourselves before, ascend in a new pathway with more tech, ascend with a greater soul, help the soul expand. And with amnesia, there's a lot of things that are on the list of things to do of remembering, like top things and things to integrate and behold and accept about yourself, like who you are and what you've been and what are some of the big parts of yourself that made a big impact either on this world or other places, and is like integrating a big aspect of yourself, maybe your divinity path or whatever. And everyone's got like a little flavor to this. And most people, it's a little overwhelming, but some people take it with stride. Some people get different perceptions. Sometimes they're right, sometimes partially right, sometimes true, but overwhelming, and you don't really exactly want to accept it or accept it to the full extreme, because sometimes it takes layers, because there's all these blocks of doubt and like well, if I were this, like things going in your mind, like if I was really this being, why am I going through this, kind of thing. And there'll be stuff like that, and you want to make sure of truth and not delusion, of course. But the big thing to look for in evidence is what weight of targeting and chess game difficulty you're dealing with in level versus what you've integrated into yourself. So if you're like let's say there's some people in the audiences that have expressed themselves as creator beings, divinity, gods, different type lower G gods before, and they're like a fractal aspect of that collective consciousness or whatever's going on with it, in varying degrees of closeness to the center of the greater sovereignty of that expression. You might be dealing with God level problems. And so if you didn't integrate that stuff, then you're going to be meshed in suffering until you accept more of who you fully are. And so, and then there's a to-do list, and you got to bring it into focus and then make it a thing where you don't have to share with anyone. I don't share who I am. You go into integrating into yourself and getting rid of the layers of blocks of doubt of full integration, and wondering why you're not fully integrating. Like, well, I'm not integrating it as much because, this other being used to be a really good healer. And if I'm that being, why couldn't I heal my family or this thing going on or whatever, like wounds in the past you got going on. And then understanding why, and then into the lesson. If it's true, then you still got to integrate past the doubt. So there's stuff. I'm reading, you're at, let's say, a certain level of what you need to integrate and because you already got the problems coming at you. So you're not fully integrated to deal with the level of problems coming at you that if you did, then the problems and the suffering would lessen a lot more. And all those like cores of things for your abundance blocks would go away. You do, even regardless of that. And if you come have a session with me, and we can talk about that in private. More the versions of you need to be and integrate and stuff. And that goes for many other people out there in the audience. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So yeah, come to me and I'll talk to you about it, and then we can go into the more in depth. And this is going to be overwhelming, like looking into the distance, like wide-eyed, like holy shit, kind of thing. And then going into more of the things you do got going past. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, love from your heart, your source is doing most of the heavy lifting for your abundance. So amplifying them more, of course. And they're breaking past the limits and blocks that are coming at you. It wants to go into inheritance. Okay. Mm-hmm. So you got a bunch of inheritance. You can imagine as like inside you have a treasure trove of gold coins or something. Different types of abundance energy that's stored in your soul. So you got to kind of vision quest into that and go through the security system and gain access to it. Then you're going to want to spend some of it on abundance systems with Prime Creative Galaxy trading to them that make your stuff more resilient with the level of threat you're dealing with. 1, 2. 1, 2. Then there's like flown it through a circuit internally, which starts the soul. Interesting. Okay, 1, 2. Now, is this accessible to you? No. Interesting. Yep. Okay, there's anything else? It wants you to do this method, so interesting. It wants you to regain connection to a certain altar that you have having to do with abundance. That was made at age 5. It has most of your abundance systems compressed, and your goal is to reintegrate it and activate it. Probably activate it first by like revisiting it, like in a vision quest we did. And if people want to know what I'm talking about, you can go to Psionic League, go to our live, and I did a nice memory retrieval with Anchor Haven, and that was very powerful. And vision amplifier that went into her, my lab memories, and she regained some abilities and turned them on. She was very good at it. So look towards that. And it wants her to do that with this. Now she can try doing it herself. Go for it. See what you can do. If you need help, let me know. We can do something about that. And I'll help you run through a process. So once you flow that energy through a circuit of that protected fortress, not losing any, not any being stolen kind of thing is what you want to set up as. And what it kind of is giving me in an expression is like you're making this light shine brighter, like it's electrical circuit making a light bulb brighter, 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 brighter. And then this attracts certain people to you and turns on a light inside them that fuels that coming together interaction and resonance, and syncs up, kind of like specifically pulling in targeted people like magnets. So yeah, that's a good one. And your emotional output with that goes with breath work, love, and bliss, and an emotional love circuit with your future customers kind of thing coming in, and it's shining, and you cultivating that with deep breath work, holding the breath and different focused meditations. But also, of course, you gotta increase your advertising and getting it out there in ways for people like that to find you, and the people like you and other venues where people can feel your work and what you're and the different buffet and expanding it that you're offering of different types of value people can see. There's many ways to make money online, video products, all kinds of stuff. Hope that helps. Anyone else donate next?
We got a couple people. We got the next is a good one. They're all let me see here. Rodica, and what was her message? Let me see her messages. She says a financial spiritual reading. She says go deep, please, if you could. She donated $22.22. That was really nice of her. Thank you, Rodica. So she's in the lead right now for Oh wait, Sean, you're muted for some reason. What's going on here? Is it my speaker?
Oh, sorry about that. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, interesting person. She's very targeted in abundance. So it looks like she has a lot of abundance, but it's being stifled to how many blocks? There's like 50 different types. And some going into the billions. Okay, so let's release some of those. I'll tune into some more stuff, but yeah, come to me if you want all those released, because that's a lot. It must be a threat, something to the system. The Babylonian magic cursed harvesting system. The thing it wants me to work on. She's got some karma. Okay. But it's having to do with stolen parts, soul parts and stuff being used and abused, and then used on other people. So I'll help you get that back for now. You can clear up that karma then. Wants her to go. Okay, so wants them to go into dragon tech. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, a bunch. Wow, they're a lot. What's the word first? They've been a dragon. They got dragon DNA. They got an activated dragon body. That's nice. And then a version of them that's a dragon looking in on them as in a spiritual entourage. So dragon energy, very powerful. It's one of the top energies that can attract abundance because it seems to go back to the origin of currency and wealth and precious metals and all the things we use in currency, and also the system of current that flows energetically and electrically, that maintains the system of abundance and value exchange. Okay, so what does it want me to do? Okay. Okay, yours wants me to do like some getting back a stolen generator of dragon energy that you had taken from you a while ago, past lives, and then clearing stuff so that it expands and grows and strengthens to a level that it can support itself. So I'm going to do that. Yakam de Seretin Tosuto Hite Egirata Kundurite Hom Oata Ega Shano Tosute Ingrete O Hondo Hiki Dehendere Tingre Waha Dasatakata Dasanatuku. Nati serereki ingreta sanatuku terata hamoshuko te singre oshungora vine singro tu sopara genta hata sinde hasuto shinde kire to sundoreta miyata kota shineva eta ho no soku Nati Seretin Nariketa Sadachu Rabin Veta Shunoko. Yatum Irere Irore Ea Iomo Ei Ara Onai Yereku Yemono Yaro Ishe no Nemi no Imo Ga Yay! Sounds good. Okay. Hope you like that. Embrace your dragon. Again, I don't know. Who knows about another show. Dragons are like dark for the rowdy programmers, dream weavers. They create realms. They carry spirits back and forth from body. They sometimes have body. A lot of them are they'll sit in mountains and make gold and silver. Crystals form seeds out of their place to governing over water bodies, all kinds of elemental hierarchies. So there's a lot of things they like Earth, planets, and stars, and the celestial body. Um, types.
We were having trouble hearing you. I didn't want to interrupt you. I didn't want to be rude. Like if there's something with your microphone, it was coming through like cloudy, like for some reason. I don't know why.
Is this any better?
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's actually a lot better. Yeah, something was happening where it was like, but like, yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, let me do a little test singing. Can you hear that better?
Yeah, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Yeah.
All right. So that'll be a big upgrade. Some people in the audience can do that upgrade. It's also for them. Yeah, follow create your dragon, plug it in, love it. Talk to your dragon version of yourself. Most of the people I read that have a big amount of abundance on the planet, light and dark, usually get their abilities. The dark gets stolen, and they also steal stuff, but they still, its root is dragon energy. That's what they usually accumulate. So, big thing to look for, protect, make stronger in yourself. It's very sought after. you got your generator back. Make it feel
Wow.
safer, and it'll get bigger and stronger. And build with it. It'll be like things coming at it, burn them up as fuel. If that helps. Yeah, I gave her a big upgrade. I don't usually do that, but I'm getting faster at this.
I was able to hear you, but I don't think the people were able to hear you for some reason. Like it's still breaking up. They said like I don't know what's going on, dude. I don't know if we're being
I'll see what I can do. Did you ask Rodica? Did you hear? Okay, so breaking up. Yeah, I'll do a little bit more just to amplify it, but I did.
Yeah, I think what he was saying is he gave you a big upgrade, right? You gave her a big upgrade.
Yes. Ke shige wa mona iu quare ki sorotum zerero qua ne ara zenke sererimi or nata. Teresica non utore ad mari kekos serana me ano he
Yeah, for like the people in the audience that might not completely understand what you're doing, like that's a very clearing thing that he's doing, guys. So that's very like I can feel like the negative energies coming off me, and it's not even directed towards me, but I think everybody can get like a residual from it. But also, our whole world is based off sound, frequency, and vibration. So when he makes those sounds, it's like not only clearing, but it can provide. That's how it provides upgrades because it can isn't that right, Sean, or something like that?
Absolutely, light language and amplifying how much light into it and intention. You can change reality. It amplifies everything. Like, for instance, like English can last hours in your field, and this can last weeks and go into big upgrade connected or constructs, as well as what you do with all the other layers. Because there's various types from different people. But this one for dragon body upgrades and integration, making it resilient so that you are producing more energy per second, and it's resilient and getting stronger as you go. And your main first generator for your dragon body wanted to be for the earth elemental, so it's in the root chakra. So make that stronger and protect it, make it feel safe, and it will generate more energy per second. And then build with it, and have faith in your higher self, amplifying love into it. And talk to your dragon guide. You know what I'm saying?
It's amazing. It's amazing. Well, I'll move on to the next person. The next person was that was Michelle. She just sent a donation for the cat question, I think. Unless I don't know if she wants an abundance reading too. She didn't say. I'll move on. Michelle, did you have a question too? Since you donated, or would you like to?
They send in the donation.
Yeah, she sent a $5 donation. So like, I don't know if she had a question. She didn't say in the chat. Like,
if you want to amplify it intensely, once for the cat thing, Saying your source will probably do most of the heavy lifting. So, and also centering your heart, you can hold your palm chakra like down like a button on both hands and hold the front of it and meditate. Hugging the ball of negative emotion and shrinking it down and using it as fuel, faith, love, and gratitude. Also fueling your source to get it done and bring them back and do that every once in a while, every day, and so that it like amplifies the speed at which they come back. And of course, so it's easy for the cat to remember and smell like the tuna from a distance and all that stuff.
Yeah. Rodica wants to know what were your last words to her, like because it cut out. Do you remember like what you said?
I'm sorry if it cut out. Yeah, expand your dragon body and it will amplify your abundance, and work with your dragon version of your self guide.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was
that was amazing. That more because I can teach you telepathy and I can bring you to a vision work, so you work with them. Do that more with them each time. And there's a lot to upgrade in the dragon body, and you got a powerful dragon version of yourself. That's the talk, and yeah, we can go more into the finite details of your career and how we can amplify all this. So yeah, reach me for a session. I'm again at psionicleague.com.
Okay, Michelle. Okay, I got so Michelle's question. She did put her question in here. She wanted to know if her boyfriend was a starseed and or his starseed origins, and is he a super soldier?
Is that him in the picture? Okay.
Yeah, his name's Aaron.
Okay, cool. Okay, starseed, super soldier. How much did they donate, by the way?
$5.
Okay.
Tell him I said thank you, Michelle. That was nice of him. Michelle said it was from her boyfriend, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron, if you're watching.
Okay. The answer is yes. He's older than the Earth, older than. Okay, for some reason it wants me to be subtle with this, I suppose. Okay, I'll hold a last at least. Okay, I'm asking why this imaging is coming up. 1, 2. Interesting. How much? Okay, so okay, he has interactions with Lyra as well as Orion, and he's doing some things having to do with the Orion Wars, resolving stuff. His soul family, got captured when Draco invaded Lyra, and various factions of dark beings invaded and captured parts, pieces, authority, people, beings devoured, family members, captured their souls and then store them in their prisons in their stomach, and ways to free those. There's like a mission with the Lyrans to infiltrate secretly, spiritually incarnate, and otherwise into both Earthlings and as what will eventually become overpowered psionic emergent species that can overcome most problems, as well as incarnate parts of oneself into the Orion Empire and try to get them out in some way. So a lot of that he's dealing with in mission to solve problems from the past and become overpowered and follows, always follow your passion, your loves, your joys, and connects. The Lyrans are one of the older races that are some of the origins with mammalian races spread throughout many colonies, and including humanoids, though the residual images from a lot of them go back older than this galaxy and universe.
Wow, that's amazing.
And anything else they wanted? Oh yeah, the super soldier stuff. Yeah. Let's see. So he's been a protector, kind of. You could say soldier in the Lyran thing during that war, as well as he's got an incarnation going up the reptoid race to try to gain power and take on the holders of the souls that were stolen, like his family, and put in the prisons in the stomach. And a lot of the Draco and Reptoids do this thing by trial, rank by combat. You go up the ranks. You can challenge the level above you and take on their position if you beat them in combat. And then you get all their stuff, especially if it's by death, including everything they're holding on to and their spiritual capabilities. So there's a ranking chess game in that he can influence, and then the chess game here by learning the energy skill sets and abilities that and combining things together and releasing blocks. Now the super soldier thing. Mention one. So don't let anything I say limit you or whatever. It's going into what I'm allowed to talk about. If you want to go more into depth, reach me. We can do a private consultations. This is public, so I don't want to say anything sensitive, personal, and all that. So what I'm allowed to talk about. Interesting. Something going back to it's like Philadelphia underground base. Interesting. Does interact with that. And what else? 90. A lot of remote viewing tech. He's being targeted for abilities to see other places. Let's see, what is this? Oh yeah, he can physically spy on the physical world well. So astral body, a lot of upgrades and things he can do with that. And so it's like psychic spying. And remote tracking is what this one thing I'm looking at is, where he has age 9 is when you come out of the age of innocence and you get weight on your shoulder of who you are and your abilities, some of the abilities activated, and guides and things visit you all the time. And so energy emissions sometimes give you away for certain abilities, and they flag and then they visit you in some way, either take you physically and go somewhere, or just take you temporarily and get your DNA and make a clone of you. I'm reading this as you're actually going somewhere for a certain amount of time. Temporal dilated back. Interesting. That's what I'm allowed to talk about, but there's more I'm reading. So reach me again in Sonic League if you want to go into that more, and then we can work on those abilities and activate them in the now. And then you can go exploring. He seems to be good at it, and activate his astral body experiencing tech and give him the meditation tools. Anyone else out there that are interested in that too?
That's amazing. The next I love that. And the next person is let me see here, Casey Dawn and Casey Pepin, is her name. And let me see here. I'm trying to find her in the chat. She was just right here. Casey, if you're still in the chat, there's Susan. Let me see here. I don't know why this happens. I really don't. I don't. I went the whole way to the chat and it didn't show me her thing. So somehow it got lost here.
Interesting.
Yeah, this happens sometimes. Like, oh, here she is. Sorry. Here we go. She only posted one comment. That's why. There we go. Casey's on, and let me see what kind of message she has. And she donated $11. Thank you, Casey. She says abundance read, optimal paths, reintegrations, whatever comes up. She said whatever comes up is a priority for her. She said.
Sure. 1, 2.
And if anybody else wants a reading, you can donate. You can put your I'll put the link in the description again. And you'll get your reading. And let me see here.
Okay, I can go into this. So we've talked before. So it's also wanting you to integrate more of who you are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, yeah, like high level problems coming at you with the drama of the level you're at. So you're having I'd say you're 1/5 integrated of who you are with. We've talked about one of the selves, and that's the one that wants to come up with the drama that is going along with it. So if you integrate it to your core, it goes along with it. So let's go through some of the concepts, what you'd integrate, and what's blocking you in doubt. Let's see, 98, yep. Okay. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. If so, like the questions you'd ask, well, go ahead and hug yourself and kind of like integrate and love yourself in being, because I keep reading that you're connected to that being that we've talked about. So whatever, you can rate it if you want to go into muscle testing and rate. Are you dealing with that level of drama coming at you? And then you can also ask, if you integrate it fully, will that part of myself that integrated be able to protect me from that high level of drama automatically? And also amplify your abundance and get rid of the blocks coming at you. Because I'm getting yes. So you can go into that. Actually, yeah, there is something saying that all that, yada. Interesting. Yeah, and so, test that. If that, yeah. So I don't want to project on you who you are or anything. I apologize for any of that because I just keep reading it with you. So I'm not like afraid of telling you, and no one else is going to tell you that. But I'd ask it more deeply. And are you talking about, is your muscle testing telling you aren't that, or is it just the mind chatter and the external and the emotions? Like, no, I couldn't be that being. Because if it's that, then those are just trying to stop you. But at least, so whatever it is, either way, you have something that is at that level that is a version of you that you need to integrate. So you might not even have to worry about titles if you don't want to. It's more of like the blocks of like doubt and stuff. Okay. So you're getting yes, you are that being, or yes, you aren't. So tell me in that comment. But either way, go into like the questions that you're feeling in your heart when you feel into the doubt. And okay, so I'll go into this further. So it wants you to be like, okay, if I am that being, then why am I dealing with all this emotional turmoil in my life and all that? Then I'll use the muscle testing and like ask, how many things do I need to know that makes it easier to integrate despite that? Which is like 1, 2, I'd say 2 things, which is you have a bunch of things targeting you from that life and after that life that are equal to what the dark side. Oh my God, this green screen. The dark side thinks it needs to outperform you. So it's literally suppressant. And that's 90%, and another 10% is anything else. There are these wounding events that happen to you, and also taking care of that will make all that go away, and it's equal to the level you're dealing with coming at you. So that's an example. Then another one is, and how much did she send, by the way?
$11.
Okay. It's going to third eye. So it's like, if it's true that I'm that being, then why can't I see and express myself in the astral as powerfully as them? And it's going to, mostly one thing, large amounts of suppressant. So a lot of that is like the similar kind of things, but you want to integrate each aspect of that, and that lowers and resolves and lessens each one of those doubts so that you can get rid of that block. And then you'd be like going into the positive, which you'd be resolving the things coming at you. What aspect of that being, you look through the chakras and narrow it down and translate what kind of aspect of your abilities you're integrating next. Like, I'll give you one example. Yeah, it wants you to integrate your astral overpoweredness and like armies and capability to, I'm trying not to give away things, but it's oversee things in the afterlife and make it so there's like an automatic intelligence that expands and grows with you and amplifies with the body that makes this world a better place in management. Is it wants you to take up your management role, integrate that, and then understand it and monitor the situation. And it will usually go in a vision quest. Like you can go down a hallway and see yourself enter a chamber. There's torches on the walls, there's pillars on the sides, and you're just walking down. And it looks like, let's go with it. It wants you to sit on a throne that represents that thing that you're taking up in sovereignty and mastery and responsibility. And it's gonna, while part of yourself is sitting there, it's integrating who you are and taking up that man's place. Now, that will take a while too, but you can just have that, do that, and accept who you are. A part of accepting who you are. Now, there's also, you put it, there's a crown on the side of the throne, putting that on, that connects to army of, there's a lot of beings. There's like a billion spirits that are some type of astral management system. And you're gonna, this might have some head pressure that goes with it, so you can clear your head, sending healing to them and restore them. And you want to give them support while they're doing things, and they're gonna be bringing back to life part of things that you're, as a fractal of this aspect of the being that we talked about, taking on more of the weight on their shoulders and then using into your abilities and power and being able to make a big fortress astrally and being able to protect yourself. This comes with a lot of overpowered things that goes along with who you are. So there's aspects, but you're going to have to keep doing that. So you either write it on a sticky note and do more integration into that every day. This is a core thing that goes to a lot of different systems. You can get your power level to the level that you need to, with the threats and problems you're already dealing with, having to do with being that, you're going to overpower it, and it's going to go away as problems, and life's going to become a lot easier. So, there's a guide wanting to talk to you about it, and I believe it's that version of you. So you want to enter a room and talk to them, and then walkie-talkie back and forth with them, receiving the information of what they want to tell you layer by layer by layer. And you're going to want to do that every day and make journals about it. And then you go deep, and you'll have a whole avenue of reality that opens up to you, and that you'll be able to teach to others eventually, and be very valuable to people. That it will be your own mystery school. So hope that helps.
Yeah, that was amazing, man. This was, I mean, this is the last call for anybody who wants a reading. If anybody wants a reading, you can donate now, or and we'll get you. Yeah. While we're waiting on that, are you still doing the trip to Mexico? You're doing the trip, or how's that going?
Oh, good. Like you guys can, like, we're down to like 1 or 2 seats. So if you do guys want to come, feel free. But again, you got to act quick. So just contact me, psionicleague@gmail.com, if you're interested in the trip. Really powerful, hot springs, divinity awakening in all these different places, miracles, healing, abilities that will be traded as we support the land. We've gotten really good at it, to where we get everything at the locations to really like us, and nothing want to harm us, and then everything opens up really well. We just got back from Tula as an example, and oh my God, it was so beautiful. Butterfly armies coming out with these giants that have like this butterfly symbol on their chest, and of course, like interaction with some interesting ETs. We'll be doing contactee stuff to bring them down. Again, some of the artifacts we're finding are UFOs, so we're going to use some of those, and bring in some ships, and also you will have, of course, interactions with ET artifacts in all kinds of cool ways. And telekinesis, super strength, portals to other realms, founder beings, magic of many different types, tree of life, tech, life extension, pathways to immortality and ascension, and some of the things that some of these places we're going, which are very rare. So yeah, look forward to that. And even if you're not interested in this trip, we got more trips in the future. So send me a trip inquiry at psionicleague@gmail.com if you're interested, and we'll do a call and we'll see if it's right for you. You're not automatically signing up for it just by sending me a trip inquiry. I'll add you to the list and email list, and we'll send you information on it each time we're doing trips and stuff too.
Yeah, that was amazing, man. When nobody else, I wanted a reading, I guess, for tonight. So, I mean, maybe we'll just call it early, and yeah, sure. This was awesome, man. And do you want to tell everybody where they can find you? And thanks, dude. This was great. Like, you always bring up a special aspect of the show, man. Like, you really, let me take this comment down. You really do, like, I really enjoy that, like, it's like people like you that help make the show special, So, like, it's like, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm glad you're getting stronger, and they can't cancel you, and yeah, you're looking brighter and fitter. And how you been feeling? You getting more energy?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. I feel really good for the most part. I mean, they did demonetize my audio podcast, but that happened when we were at the conference. But I don't know. I mean, like life moves.
Did you find out why?
I think one door closed. They said it was something with, like, I don't even know what it was. It was complete nonsense, is what it was. You know what I mean? It didn't even make any sense. It didn't even. So I was obviously upset about that, but they paid me the last couple pays they owed me, so that helped me out a lot. So now I just got to try to rebuild while I have like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, yeah. So. Yeah, that's
So
kind of what
weird. You're such a nice guy. Why do people like do that? Crazy.
I don't know, man.
I'm sorry, but yeah, you're despite all that, you're making it so that you're coming back stronger. So I'm glad. And
I'm
yeah,
trying.
we'll do more of this stuff, and later shows we'll bring on more alien artifacts with various connections. We'll do some vision quests and stuff, and amplify people's third eye if they're interested in that to see more. And we'll do stuff with the artifacts, of course. Like this portal one has been helping everyone in the audience as well. That I got it's connection to like 4 different colonies and 14 different colonies in the solar system. It's interesting, and it's been bringing in different types of dragon energy. So that's nice.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. And it was cool that the guy from the Art Bell channel rated the stream tonight, so that gets us more viewers on Rumble. So thanks, guys. And like, if anybody didn't see the earlier shows I did today, I had James Bartley. He talked about the Rendlesham Forest episode and reptilians and MyLabs and stuff. And then Miles Johnson, I had him on too. So guys, go check those out. Those are all today. I did those earlier today. I'm always, so yeah, but is there anything else you want to promote, Sean? And thanks, man, this was awesome.
People can also come to the events coming up, like alien events in September 12th to 14th in Las Vegas. Get your tickets on my channel, Psionic League, YouTube, and other stuff. There'll be links with coupon codes to get tickets. I'll be teaching telepathy and miracle healing there. And I'm also going to Rion's conference for I think I'm doing a panel there, and if enough people buy tickets, I'll be doing more presentations. And then something with in Maryland. So I'll be talking about that as well. And I think Baltimore and
Dude, you'll be close to me. I'm right in Pittsburgh, man. If you come through Pittsburgh, let me know. If you want to stop by and say hi, you're more than welcome. We'll go get something to eat or something. I don't know if you're coming through. I don't know if you're flying or driving or what, but if you're driving through, like.
Sure, sounds good. And I think Casey wanted to send another donation. But if you wanted to wrap up the show, we can do whatever.
Oh, I mean, well, it's up. If you want to do another reading, we can. Casey, if you want to send one over, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead, Casey, and I'll just put her up so you can start reading him now. It's for her boyfriend Ryan, and then them, Casey and Ryan, and then and Ryan Eichman, his name is, yeah. And then, because I know she'll send it over, so she's pretty good with that.
Tell me how much you're sending, Casey, and I'll do an equivalent for that. Okay. Let's see.
Oh, she sent another $11. So thank you, Casey. That was really nice of you. She put a note. She said, "Read for Ryan's." She said, "Read for Ryan's abundance."
Interesting. Okay. Now this for ant. Okay, and this one's. Okay, it wants him to. I'm just making sure with what type. What level? Okay. Okay. Interesting. And how many worlds is that? Okay. Okay, it wants you to integrate with another version of yourself as well. This one I'd say is a dragon that's a galaxy-sized plasma dragon that's fractaling down from higher dimensions, like ninth dimension as an example, to physical matter and interacting with the spectrums of element in between. Many different aspects of elementals fractaling down to physical matter and interacting with physical creations in this realm, and is in this realm and interacting with also 10,000 other worlds. And that one has a lot of abundance, so it wants you to integrate with that version of you. And integrating in a hug with love, cultivating it, breath work, being it. Yeah, I know what's that. Is it? It's not necessarily doubt, but it's. Is it? And you're dealing with its level of drama, so you gotta integrate that to the high level to counter all that drama coming at you. See, that will be like maybe a 30-step process. And vision questing, walking down the hallway or the staircase, going deeper into yourself, and visualizing things in practice to warm up the vehicle, and then seeing things come forth, having to do with that subject. And then maybe you'll be talking to that version of yourself as an example. And they'll be doing stuff and you go back and forth. And then I'm looking for ways to speed this integration up. Okay. Saying mindfulness with everything you do as if it amplifies when you're doing it mindfully, integration, as well as you can take a bath or a shower, hot, cold, and being able to relax and let go of all that's not you that's holding it back. The thing that's a threat that's coming at you in a bunch is the thing that's trying to hold it back too. That has to do with anti-verse dragon consciousness that doesn't like you and is countering you, as well as dragon energy harvesters. You're to overtake that, it'd be holding the front and back of your heart. You can do the ring finger in the center palm. Breathing deeply, cultivating your source to get bigger and encompass them, fueling it with faith, love, and gratitude, like it's a flaming sun that engulfs them and burns them up as fuel. And you're like doing it with love, like, thank you for being my weight trainer, and in gratitude for them training you to get stronger, even though they don't really want to do that. It doesn't matter. They're just going to make you stronger. And just trying to see every aspect of this. They're coming at you because they're in lack. So you're bringing wholeness to them in restoration, but sometimes they're really evil. So sometimes you got to capture them or banish them, send them to another place. And then you get their parts back from the dark forces and bring them to, let's say, Earth. And she overwhelms them with goodness and healing. And then it brings that back to them all everything's that's theirs is quantum entangled with them, and then makes them strong enough to where they can keep their stuff. If you just give them back to some of the evil beings, they'll get it stolen again. So it's like a chain of wholeness where all this, you're getting all your stuff back and getting their stuff back for them. So they have no need to keep coming at you. And you're trying to turn all these villains fucking with you and your dragon energy and overwhelming them with love to bring them to your side. Reaching into their heart is through acceptance for who they are as they are, not needing to change them. Gets to the layers of the onion deep to their core. You overload them with love. And the more you get your heart to feel safe, and bring love to all these aspect layers of suffering and limitation and suppression, because they usually are lack or not felt that before. You're overwhelming them and with the love, and they will come off you. The weight will come off you, and they don't need you anymore, and they'll see you as an ally, and you have boundaries and loving detachment while you're doing the love. And it connects the circuit as you're becoming unified with all light, neutral, and then dark, and then various types of evils until they don't need to be evil anymore because they're not in lack. And then you create enough love to where you can just bring all those things coming at you to see you as a benefit in the universe to everything and not want to fuck with you anymore. And one more thing, I think. Yeah, write it on a sticky note, the dragon thing, because you'll need to do that for a few days to match the level of suffering coming at you with the integration level. And it's really getting rid of that doubt of you not you being little old me and whatever. Like, you don't have to tell people who you are. You have to like integrate the being and the responsibility and the power that comes with that, and the abilities and the understanding of what it means to be that. So it's like centering, closing your eyes, and really meditating into it and having a conversation with that aspect that wants to tell you things of the next level and the next level to upgrade into who you are and what you need to do. And what you've been and what you've been doing in those other selves, and take on that job and that management tech, and it comes with it knowingness and support, and it comes way infinitely easier to do things when you integrate those soul parts of yourself back into your being. And being it as already so helps, and then making it a safe environment and baths or relaxation, or you can get witchy with it with singing bowl music or music. Excuse me. You can do it with. I know you can do it with music and go into the zone, and like do it as if you're really integrating deep in yourself who you are. And when you're focusing on something, you're breathing it in, that aspect of you, as if you're getting knowingness of the next level, next step. And that, like I said with Casey, like she one of her things is to integrate her astral body layers that worked on a whole nother level and integrate that into her, and then monitor it, and then become management with that. So you'll be like feeling into and narrowing down, ranging into hints of the translation of some of the tasks in the big aspect of your consciousness that you had, and then integrate it in yourself so that you can monitor it and be it, and it's there and it's part of you. Like another spiritual arm came into existence and is able to do things in that aspect, and it support you, and then you'll be able to integrate more, and then eventually you'll be like Vishnu with multiple arms kind of thing. Hope that helps.
I hope that resonates with you, Ryan. And thank you guys. And thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. This was amazing. And yeah, this was awesome, man. Yeah.
It's a good show.
And do you have any final words before we sign off, Sean, or anything? Or
Sure. Thank you all again. And if anyone wants me to, thank you, Ryan. I appreciate you, and I love sending love to you. Miss you. And trip inquiry if you're interested in my trips coming up. Also, if you have Troy on the alien artifacts. Feel free to hit me up on email. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, all the sites to subscribe, and my YouTube channel, Psionic League. A lot of powerful videos there, upgrade your abilities. Yeah, again, the events, come see me in person. Let's be friends, and I'll be bringing out video props on Abundance soon. So look forward for that, and believe in yourself. Integrate who you are. You don't have to tell anyone. It's like annoying stuff, and there's going on with drama with people. Just live up to the manifestation. It doesn't matter like what beings will project on you, what they think you are, the thoughts, all that kind of stuff. It's living up to it in manifest and earning the title. You don't have to. And some that takes you to deeply believe in it. You don't have to involve other people in that. So whatever with them, but go into your internal mystery school and accept the power of who you are, and step by levels. You may not believe it, may not be true. There can be delusions put on people. It may not be the whole picture, but there will be levels, step by step, of evidence of you taking up more old responsibility that you put down with amnesia. When you take back up, it brings to life big aspects of your etheric nervous system that go out into the universe and make life way easier. So hope that helps with everyone as they integrate into their whatever path, greater self, higher self, source, divinity path, all that kind of stuff. And if you want to go more in the divinity path, hit me up. I do sessions, clearings, healings, consultations, go into your abundance, unlock your third eye vision so you see more vivid, brighter HD, unlock different abilities, telepathy, psychic tracking, integrating to who you are, past life retrieval, all this kind of stuff. We can go into vision work, big stuff. And so you can connect to your ET soul family or whatever else. So love you all. Try to become your greatest self. It helps everything, and it fulfills your purposes, and the universe responds. And subscribe to Rob. And Rob, can you name all your channels and how people can reach you?
Yeah, guys. Like I was gonna say, if you guys want to support the channel, I always say like PayPal and that, but I'm trying to build up Patreon. I appreciate anybody who supports the show with Patreon, because they do it monthly, so that's great. So patreon.com/typical skeptic. I'm trying to build a presence on Substack, substack.com/@typicalskepticpodcast. And then watch the show on Rumble, guys, and on Podbean. Listen on Podbean when you go to bed at night, and watch on Rumble, because that helps the most. And yeah, and thanks, Sean. You're amazing, dude. Dude, I love what you're doing, man. It's amazing stuff, man. Honestly, you're doing amazing stuff, man. And it really is. It's cool, with the ET artifacts and the Boogosphere. That was really cool stuff, So yeah, thanks, dude. Yeah. All right, everyone.
Come on the next show. So come to Rob's next show, and we'll go into more alien artifacts, like this portal. So and this might call out to you guys, because it's getting more and more activated.
That's cool.
Come to our next show, guys. Subscribe.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good night, everyone.